Hey everyone, before we get into this video, I just wanted to say that love isn't one size fits all. And what I mean by that is the way someone feels cared for or understood or valued can be completely different depending on their past experiences and relationships that they might have had. So this might not apply to everyone in the same way, but if it is something you relate to, you'll understand why it matters. This isn't about putting people into categories, it's about understanding the different ways people experience love. Without further ado, let's get into it. Some people don't feel loved through words. They don't feel it through gifts. They feel it through time, through presence, through knowing that when they're with you, you're actually with them. If that makes sense. Not distracted, not half there, not thinking about something else. Fully present. Because for them, love isn't just about being around somebody, it's about being connected to them in that moment. And we call that quality time. And if you're someone who experiences that, you kind of feel like time is one of the only things you can't get back. So when someone chooses to spend it with you, and really be there with you, that means something. And for someone who values quality time, it's not about how long you're together. It's about how present you are when you are. You can spend hours next to somebody, but if there's no real connection, it can still feel empty. And at the same time, even a short moment can feel super meaningful. It works both ways, if it is real, if it's focused or shared. A lot of times things like this comes from experiences. Maybe someone grew up feeling overlooked. Maybe people were physically there but emotionally distant. Maybe they didn't get undivided attention when they needed it. So now as they get older, presence becomes everything. Because being truly seen and heard is what they were missing. And now it's what makes them feel loved. And now this can create a lot of misunderstanding. This is where a lot of people get it wrong. They think being around someone is the same as spending time with them, but it's not. Sitting next to someone while you're both on your phones isn't the same as an actual connection. Being in the same room isn't the same as being present. And for someone who values quality time, they can feel that difference almost immediately. They can feel when your attention isn't fully there. And sort of over time, that can make them feel distant, even if you're physically close. And another thing I wanted to say real quick was when someone who values quality time doesn't get it, it doesn't always show up as anger. It shows up as a kind of disconnect. Like something is missing, like they're not fully seen or understood. They might start to feel like they're not a priority, not because you don't care, but because they don't feel your presence. And that feeling can slowly create distance. And the truth about it is, it's really not that complicated. They don't need constant attention. They don't need every second of your time. They just need small moments, real moments, moments where you are listening, moments where you're engaged, moments where they feel like they have all of you, even if it's just for a little while. Because that's what stays with them. That's what makes them feel seen, heard, and connected. And at the same time, it goes both ways. If this is how you feel loved, it's important to understand that not everyone naturally thinks this way or loves this way. Some people don't realize how much presence matters. They might care deeply, but they won't fully understand how their distractions affect you. And that's why communication is so important. Letting someone know what makes you feel connected instead of expecting them to just understand it on their own. Because love isn't just about what you feel, It's about how you show it in a way the other person can receive. So at the end of the day, quality time isn't necessarily just about being together all the time. It's about being present when you are. It's about connection and sort of living in the moment. You matter more than anything else going on. And if that's how you feel loved, there's nothing wrong with it. And if you love someone like that, sometimes the most meaningful thing you can give them is your full attention. I think that's all I have on that today, but I just wanted to say a quick thank you if you made it this far in the video. I really mean that. Taking the time to sit and listen to something like this, especially in a world where everything is so fast and distracted, it says a lot about your character and your person. I don't take your time or your support for granted, and I appreciate you so much more than you probably realize. Again, I think that's all I have for you guys today. So as always, stay rolly.